from the peaking highs of an A to the crushing lows of a D for me. This
D
song
tier?
does nothing for me.
Michael
This is
Schenker
a
doesn't do
song-
anything?
2, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3.
Before we begin, one thing today's sponsor of the video, Stream Beats. Stream Beats are copyright-free live streams that can use in any form of content, whether it be YouTube videos, live streams, podcasts, anything else. If you can think of something, you can use Stream Beats for it. Even if you just want to sit back in your room one day and just have some background music on. It's all safe. You can find them on anywhere you can listen to music, whether it be Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, anywhere else you can listen to music, you can find it there. Just search Harris Heller, it should come up. And the big thing is, before we move on, no promo code needed from me at all. They are totally free. I'll leave Spotify links in the description below. And like I said, if you don't use Spotify, just search Harris Heller. It should come up there. So with that out of the way, on to the video.
Here.
What up?
Oh, hey,
wait, hold on,
Stel.
let me see.
What's up? What's up?
What up? So yeah, chat, again, now that we're both here, we are now going to get into kind of like what the main content is after the presentation. And that is we're going to rank the entire licensed soundtrack. I'm going to pull up the tiers that Feynman made like about a couple weeks ago now. And it's kind of like, I can talk about like why I think this, I might just explain why I think this song goes where it is. Because the way I'm judging this is not only because how it sounds, what it means to the game and the context of it is that's what I'm also going to do for grading it. So do we want to go in order? I'm guessing yes in this case. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you follow the link on the website that
that's
to
right.
the list, it's at the bottom. It's at the very bottom.
Very
Check
bottom
out the
of the
Brütal
list somewhere.
Yeah, there's some songs on this I think that you're going to be angry where I put them.
Yeah, I know we talked about a little bit some of that here and there, but still.
Yeah.
Right. So what's the next one? But the next one for me, because this next one's pretty big.
Evil.
Yeah, this is Diamond
This
Head.
next one's huge.
This
is huge.
This is a hugely. This has gotten like has a legacy to it too in like modern day metal. So next up is "Am I Evil," the first new wave of British heavy metal song on the list. The context of it, it's more so. I think it's just a radio song in this game, so it's not really important to the story that much. But like I think beyond this game, like this game like exposes people to like a lot more about like what this song is, and then like you go and watch like other bands similar to this group and you see that kind of the legacy and impact of it. But the song itself is great. It's about like I think a 6-minute listen, so it's a lengthy one, but the intro is great. It's kind of like a march to start things off. Like for me, this probably goes high A, I'd say. It's tough because I could put in this, but I feel like my S tier is going to come together later on. But I think this is like a high A for me at the very least.
The issue here though, Stel, right? We're going to talk about this multiple times as we go along. Like, this is a great soundtrack. There's so much good music in that.
It's like one of those things where it's like there's so much good stuff in the game that you have to unfortunately rank a lot of it. It's like some things are gonna go like in C tier, like Ad Noctis did, because I just don't know much about them or I didn't listen to it that much. Or it's like when we get to Cabbage Boy later on, that's gonna be a fun discussion to have.
Yeah, exactly. That is gonna be a fun one. I agree.
Yeah, because it's not actually licensed. We actually play that on stream if we want to. We can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's original. So. Yeah, Am I Evil is just too iconic at the end of the day. That's all we got to say about it. It's just too good.
Yeah.
It's not important in the big picture of the story of the game, but it's just like, it's kind of like those songs It's like, oh yeah, that's like one of like the most iconic metal songs from like the 80s and 90s. Personally, this next one, I'm a huge fan.
You're an angel witch.
Yes.
You're an
I listen to
angel
this one of the biggest ones for me. Because it's relates to Ironhead, I believe. Yeah, it relates to Ironhead, which I'm kind of wearing the Ironhead colors right now. It's a self-titled track, by the way. The band name is Angel Witch as well. This one, it has a great start. The guitar, like the whole way through, is great. The vocals are, they're clean for like, the kind of genre new album is, but a lot of that you can understand them pretty well. And I think, does it go above Diamond Head for me though? I think it goes at least next to it.
It's like metal as fuck, right? But you could put this on in front of anyone, and it's like good vocals. They're not talking about like the devil.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of like more so like kind of like a sinful thing, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's like they bring up like taboo through
taboo,
like
stuff like that, like going against the wrongs. That's what I kind of hear in it. And like I say, this is before like metal kind of like got to like more of the modern form we know it for today. A lot of the more hardcore stuff we see now. This is like back in like it's got to be like an 80s or 90s song, probably 80s if I had to guess. But still, it sounds great for the time too. It holds up pretty well. We're gonna go from the Drowning Doom back to Ironhead, and this next one for me, it's an underrated one is what I'd say about this one.
Oh, yeah?
Michael Schenker Group? Ooh, they hits. Michael Schenker Group, Assault Attack. This one's amazing, I think, personally. It's more of I think it's a deuce song for, like, the car you drive. But for me, this is going to go probably right below Angel Witch, an A tier for me. Ooh.
From the peaking highs of an A to the crushing lows of a D for me.
D tier?
Does nothing for me.
Michael Schenker doesn't do anything?
I don't. This
Former
song
Scorpions guitarist, Michael Schenker?
Yeah, man. This song, every time I listen to this soundtrack, I'm always like, It's one of the when I play them in order, it's the first song that I come to and I'm like, yeah, I get it, it's good, and I skip it.
It sucks. I love that song. It's so good in multiplayer too, because like it's just the name Assault Attack is so good for how I play multiplayer in that game as well. But
Oh yeah,
wow, yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's
yeah.
all about going against the enemy and stuff like that,
This is
finding strategies and stuff.
the first big, the first tear in our friendship, really, isn't it?
Oh, that hurts. Very iconic group up next. It's the
Probably-
first, I think,
probably
3
one-
Motorhead songs in the game.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Back at the
yeah,
Funny
for sure.
Farm. This one comes in the campaign. This is the context of this song, I believe. I think it starts with the dun 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 dun, and they're in the car. They're leaving the temple at the beginning of the game. It's that part where you first get the car of Ophelia, and then you drive out of the temple running over druids. It's this song. It suits the vibe super well. It goes with like the what's the word I'm looking for here? The theme of the area you're in, what you're doing with the car, driving out of the temple, running over druids, and escaping with your new friend. I think it's great, and you're driving all the way back. And I think it suits it. I mean, Lemmy was originally supposed to be like the main design for Eddie as well. Remember that? And they changed their minds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, that was the original plan. He's still in the game. It's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
There is a design out there, which I'm going to flash up on my screen in the editing that Fabian's going to do, so you're going to see it right about now. I don't think it's my favorite one that they do in this game, but it's still a great song. I think it's going to go...
I think we're hitting on the same level here. I think
Yeah.
this is. I think I need to put in a C. I think I need to put in an E tier.
Oh, an E tier. Interesting, because you just got nothing.
I'm gonna move
Name's just
Michael
doing something right
MSG down.
E tier?
To E tier, yeah.
That fucking hurts so much. Motorhead's already a big one. There's another big one here in Battle Hymn / One Shot at Glory by Judas Priest. This is another one that comes up through the story. The context behind this song is the first major battle you get in against Lion White at Bladehenge. It's a song that plays when he shows up. You have the first battle, and I think it's just a great, like, this is it. This is like your chance to stick it to the man, which is Lion White in this case, for the first time, show that you aren't a joke. And I think it suits the vibe really well. Mangus is learning how to use how like a dial works in the booth, asking, wait, what's this direction mean? And you're telling him how it works at the same time. It's a great like first battle with like the RTS system kind of song. And like it's Judas Priest as well. They're like one of the most iconic metal bands like in history. And I think for me, this is going to go next to Diamond Head in A tier. Yeah, go ahead. This next one is Ozzy Osbourne Believer. One of 2 from Diary of a Madman, which I think is a great album, by the way, from Ozzy. One of his like best before things really changed. This one comes up when you're bringing Ophelia to the Killmaster for the first time. It's you, Lars, and Lita, and a group of Ironhead folks. You're ascending the Killmaster's mountain to go find him, and basically you're being a believer because you want Ophelia to live. And given her importance to the story, makes sense to why.
I really dislike Ozzy Osbourne's solo work. I think he has very few good songs. Maybe Crazy Train and maybe Mr. Crowley. And I think that this
Madman title track is so good though.
I think
we'll get to that.
I think that both of these songs are not for me. I think they're so boring.
Where'd you say you're putting it?
I'm putting them in an E, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a bit different for me then.
Right?
Yeah, content. This is another disagreement because for me, this is probably at best it's a B tier song if you ask me, because I think it's the context for me. As I say, it's kind of like it's good. Plus this isn't even the full song. The full song is the bass line that opens the whole thing. It's not in the game. Fun fact. It's a good song. There are better songs from Ozzy's catalog in general, as you talked about, which I can agree with there. This is like kind of like more of an underrated one or like a slept on one, but you know, Ozzy is more known as he should be for his Black Sabbath work, which is also in this list for those wondering. Next one is
Lita Ford.
Oh, Betrayal. That's right.
Betrayal, yeah.
It's not on Spotify, by the way. You can't listen to the song on Spotify because
this song was made for this game, I believe, right?
Yeah, because there are lyrics
put on an album, right?
Yeah, the lyrics are speak pretty much what happens in this game. So this is a story song, I believe. So it happens like midway through the game, and it's actually a really interesting story point, which I've talked about to myself at some point. It's when Lita and Eddie, more so Lita through her influence, kick Ophelia out of Ironhead, and which sends her on her own for a while. Then 3 months pass. You meet her again in Death's Clutch, and she is now drowned Ophelia because Eddie's a fucking idiot, in my opinion, how all that happened, and led to that all happening.
I like how much you cared about that thing. You're
well,
like,
because I thought about that more. I'm like, oh, Eddie's just a fucking moron because Ophelia was actually right about everything she said. But you know, it's like made for the game, and it's licensed.
Yeah, it's the one that starts. Yeah.
You're correct. So yeah, that's correct. It's, I
Yeah,
mean, it suits the game really well. Like, you know,
it's just a good song. It's just
It's-
like a
it's solid, yeah.
song for me, right? Yeah,
yeah,
it's like a
it's solid. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going back to more of like something that we talked about earlier, which caused a lot of disagreements. And we already had an issue with their guitarist, as I found out.
Yep.
It's Blackout by the Scorpions.
Just that song.
Just that song, not the guitarist himself. Okay, yeah, but this is the Scorpions up next. Scorpions have 2 songs in this game, I believe. The other one is more of
Oh,
a
do
power
they?
ballad. Yeah, Holidays is their song, which we'll get to later. It's good. It's it's only if you're on the radio. There's no story importance to it. It's an unlockable song, I think, but it's good. And there's actually some imagery that's replicated in the game too. So the thing about the Blackout cover art, if you look at the album cover, the guy's forks in his eyes. You look at the album cover. The forks in the eyes, those are referenced in the game, because you know the landmark things you look at to get like a view of an area. The thing you look in has the forks in the eyes on that too. That's a nod to that.
Oh yeah.
That's where it comes from.
That's real smart.
Yeah,
Fucking great song.
It's some fan service too. Yeah, for me this is probably like, I think this goes like around A tier. I'm probably gonna put it next to Angel Wish above Michael Schenker for me. Yeah, mine's more open. I feel like
most of the soundtrack is C and D for me because I'm comparing it to other songs in the soundtrack. Hey, if you got grades like I did back in school, C is good, okay?
Yeah, true. Me, hey, C's get degrees at the end of the day.
C's get degrees, baby.
Yeah, that's what we say. That's what we said. So let's see. The next one, I'm trying to remember what this one is. Ooh,
Bread Fan, Budgie.
Budgie is actually like one of the most underrated ones in the track, I think. What's the other Budgie song? There's 2 songs in this one. There's Bread Fan and Zoom Club. That's right.
Zoom Club, but for me, it's Bread Fan.
Yeah, I remember this one more. I remember the beginning of Zoom Club. I remember this one way more. This one for me, I think it probably goes at least B. I'm gonna see what else is here. I think it's better than the one I just listed. Anything else to add?
I think the next 3 songs are just
These are all huge up next, because the first one, well, it's the first licensed song in the entire game that plays. This is the song that you hear when you first pull the axe out of the ground in the temple.
Okay.
Yep.
Right
this
after
is,
Cabbage Boy.
Cabbage, because that's original. This is the first like licensed song you hear. Children of the Grave, from a great Sabbath album to Masters of Reality, which I own that album as well.
What an album! Holy
That's a
crap!
great album.
Okay, so
yeah.
I think we need to cut to the chase. Like, this is the best song so far on this list for me.
It's just like
Just
this is
straight
also the beginning of the game, like first like actual mission you do. Like the first licensed track, I think it starts out all quiet because you're in a temple, and then you get the axe, and then it picks up. You take out all the druids, you escape the temple, and then it gets more chaotic after that, I think. And plus, you know, we talked about Ozzy earlier. This is what Ozzy's remembered for, is the stuff he did with Sabbath.
This is the Ozzy I love. Like filthy riffs, good rhythm. The bass is phenomenal.
Yeah,
like,
Geezer Butler, Tony. It's the original band too. Geezer.
Yeah.
Geezer Butler, Wyoming, and Bill Ward are there too. Like this is kind of the reason where we are today with this list of albums like these.
100%. Like this band caused every other song on this list to exist.
Pretty much. Like without them, this game probably wouldn't exist. Yeah, this game wouldn't exist probably without it. That's kind of the crazy thing.
Yeah, the next 2 are probably 2 of the best songs for me in the entire soundtrack. I think Deadly Sinners is one of the best vocal performances and guitar riffs I've ever heard in my life, and only because it's so good, it overshadows Destroy the Orcs. I think both of these songs for me are S tier and A tier.
Yeah, so, I agree entirely on that one. Deadly Sinners is probably like bottom of S for me. In agreement. First thing I've seen that in a little bit. We love to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna foreshadow. Deadly Sinners has only been beaten out by one other song on this list for me.
Okay.
That's how good of a song it is, and I didn't know it before this game, and I knew a lot of this music.
That's I was only familiar with a couple of these bands before that, but then this game like really put into perspective how much there is to the genre. It's what I've mentioned before. This game kind of helped me make me who I am today when it comes to my music taste. So next up, well, it's back to something you talked about earlier. We're back to Ozzy on his own, not Sabbath. Diary of a Madman, the title track. This one's story relevant as well, just like Believer. This happens later in the game. It's when you're going through the swamp on the Metal Beast on the way to the Dry Ice Mines. So you're kind of just like going through enemies. And get to whoa, Connor. Really?
Yeah, I am in agreement with Connor. I do not care for solo Ozzy in this way.
Especially Diary of a Madman. Randy Rhoads is getting fucking shit on today. Holy fuck. Rest in peace, brother.
Well.
And Diary of a Madman, for me, it's going to go above Believer, this is my B tier compared to you guys.
It's your B tier, man. This is wild.
It's going below it's going below Manowar, but still. Yeah, but no, it's a B tier. As I said, I probably pissed off Patty and his friends just now. But yeah, we moving on.
Oh, no. We're the haters here. You're the one who's the fan. Haters don't get pissed off. We don't like things, you know.
So holy shit, yeah, but yeah, because it's right here on camera. What else can I say? Caught in 4K. This next one, well, if you're ready.
You know what? I think you're prepared for me to shit all over Dr. Feelgood.
You were
right
going
now,
to do that, then you told me that you kind of changed your mind.
This is a fire song.
If you're looking at my shirt right now on stream, I'm wearing a Motley Crue t-shirt. Motley Crue, fun fact, is my favorite band.
Your favorite band?
Yeah, they're my favorite band. Since
Matt, you know, that's kind of funny. Whose favorite band in 2021 is Motley Crue?
They've been my favorite band. I mean, I'm gonna
wait, Connor, why are you gonna deck me? Do you wait? I like this song. This is a good song. I said open up the pit.
Yeah, that's like what, at least B? I'm gonna put it in an A starting out. I might put it in an S later. But I'm gonna put it probably above Am I Evil right there at the very end. I also own this album. I can see it in the background, like really closely. Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's the wig.
You got...
That's it. I had the hat on too, so it's like it's just all of a sudden my hair just kept growing. I fast forwarded a couple months, but didn't cut my hair.
I've met so many people like you drinking Budweiser, wearing a Slayer t-shirt at mosh pits, man.
Well, I'm wearing an Alice in Chains shirt now. This is like the grunge look. This is the grunge kind of look I'm going for. And I got the flannel on now too.
Come check out my stream.
Oh wait, hold on.
Look, I'm Stel. Look, it's me. It's Stel. But I was gonna say, I look like you, but I don't. I look like a fucking member of Limp Bizkit.
What's it loads? Yeah, well, you got a baseball cap on. That's the thing.
I got so mad. I look so new metal.
You could see the MLB on it though. That's the issue.
Yeah,
the
that's
MLB
what it
logo.
is. Yeah.
So you can't. Yeah, that if you were like a dad hat, I'm wearing a dad hat. So that's probably
that's
though.
what it is. Yeah, I look like new metal as fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I'm more like in the grunge because I got a flannel on. I'm not wearing a necklace anymore because I was wearing a necklace originally with the red getup. So now I'm wearing this. I'm looking more like I belong like in the 90s.
It really doesn't help that I rap as well, doesn't it? Not.
Yeah, that's true. So next up is an original. It's the one original song we've been talking about that we can actually get away playing on stream. Metal is dead. Yo, Cabbage Boy, right?
Boy, what's up? Yo, Cabbage Boy.
So yeah, Chris and I were just talking about it, and it's basically a parody of like new metal with like punk pop. That's literally what this is.
It's really bad.
But it knows it's bad. That's the thing about it. It's like a Weird Al cover.
Yeah, I'm just putting it in my situational place. It's funny. It's good to go listen to when you're like listening to the game, but like I would never put this song on.
Yeah, if it came up, I'd be like, what the hell? Why is this on the playlist? Well, you've told me about this next one. Feynman, it's Cradle of Filth, and you've had some more. You have a bone pick with them, so you go first.
Cradle of Filth are probably one of the worst bands to ever exist. I don't understand this song at all. So much so that I'm going to listen to it after we discuss it, because I want to go through it and explain why I hate this song so much.
It's story important. I know that.
I'm back. Hey, what's up? Yeah. So yeah, not only is that one of the worst songs in the soundtrack, I think it's one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, because
I don't know if you saw my stream, but I'm holding an album from them up right now.
Yeah, I know.
That probably makes you not want to edit for me anymore, does it? You probably don't think you want to edit for the channel anymore. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'll take your money. Don't worry. No,
I did pay you, so it's fair. Jesus Christ. So for me, it's probably gonna go top of C. For you, it's probably going to F tier.
Top of C.
Yeah, at best. Probably.
So what are you putting this beside? Are you putting this beside Man of War and Brock's Helmet?
No, it's below. It's below them. It's below them. Oh, it's above Marilyn Manson. I should say that.
You know what? I thought I was gonna be more pissed off, but no, I'm not. I'm really not. Yeah.
That's it. When this is over, that might change. We still got I think we're like halfway through roughly. So.
Oh, are we? Yeah.
We're getting there.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there.
This next one, this next one, I know what this song. This next one is. It's Ignis Dance. I think it's what it's called, or Ignatius Dance. I have no idea how to say this.
I'd like to hear your opinion on this one first.
It's one of the most unique tracks in the game. Whether that's for good or bad, I can't say. It's a weird one for me. I don't think I've ever listened to the song in full. Yeah, I don't think I've ever listened to the song in full. Gonna be real.
B tier.
No, D is in dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is another one of the get the fuck out of here to me, because
you want it out.
Remember earlier I said Tavangst or whatever?
Yeah.
Spangst. I thought that was a bad song. This is the song.
Go listen to
it again. The production on it is trash.
It's so weird. No, I listened to it earlier. What the hell is the song? I skipped it. I'm pretty sure I was listening to it earlier. So next, it's the actually one of the two, well, one of three Motley Crue songs. They're coming up pretty close together too. Kickstart My Heart. Oh, I love this song. It's probably my favorite song from Motley Crue next to Dr. Feelgood in the game. So this
Really?
one's just associated with the car. I actually heard the song before Brutal Legend was even a thing. Like, it was in Talladega Nights, which is my favorite movie, which is the Will Ferrell race car movie. It's in the soundtrack in that as well.
The Invisible Fire, brother.
Yeah. So this is a great song. It's gonna go probably next to Dr. Feelgood in mine, which is like top of A. What about you?
Yeah, I like this song. I
good.
was really expecting. Do you know what as well? Because I was like chatting shit to you before we started this, because I was like trying to stir up a little bit of drama, like obviously
Fair
before we
enough.
started.
Mhm.
And I didn't really like hair metal and stuff like that.
Which we talked
And when
about.
I listened back, I was like, maybe I was just a bit of a elitist when I listened to this.
Like a
first.
gatekeeper.
These are good songs. Yeah,
the
these are
Motley
just
Crue,
good.
like I said, they have to have some hits you wouldn't think about too. Like they have a lot of great songs. There's songs that even aren't here that are just as good too. Next though, we get into another big four band. It's Slayer, and this is Metal. Oh, Metal Storm is. I love this track. It's two songs. It's Metal Storm into Faces Slayer. This is a great Slayer song.
The only thing is that like, I wonder why this song. Do you know what I mean?
It's like you have a whole Slayer catalog. You have like Raining Blood is right there, South of Heaven. You have anything from that album. You have like what's like more
like that.
World
you know
Painted
what I mean?
Blood
Like,
came out around this time. That was a really good album from the time as well.
yeah, but like just there's so many better Slayer songs. That being said,
next up, well, look who it is. Anthrax is one of my favorite big four bands. They're probably like my favorite or second favorite. It's really tough between them and even Metallica, but that's mostly because of the early stuff. But this is I actually own Fistful of Metal too. It's a rare album to find because it's their first vocalist. I forget what his name is, but it's not Joey Belladonna. Yeah, it's not Joey Belladonna. It's somebody else. But this is it's a short song, but I love the pacing of it. I mean, it's all about driving, hence the name. Racing down the road in a street machine of steel, and it goes all the way up there. And I love when they play it live. They play it live and they go crazy with it too. So I'm gonna put it probably next to Diamond Head. I don't know. It's super short, so it's easy to listen to as well.
I'm putting it right by Slayer.
Yeah,
where they should be.
Valid.
Just slightly behind Slayer.
It's valid because they're the same genre. So. All right, next one. We're back to Judas Priest. It's the second to last song I think of theirs in the game. It's the final boss. It's the final boss song of the game too. The title track, Painkiller. There's a lot going on.
Phenomenal.
There's so much happening, but it's fantastic. I think this is actually an S tier one for me as well.
This is knocking something out of S tier for me.
Yeah,
it's that good.
It's fantastic because it's a great culmination to the game as well. Again, the story. This is where you fight Diviculus too at the end of the game, and like it's so fast. It's a long song too. It's like 6 minutes, I think.
Those vocals are phenomenal.
Rob Halford went insane. Like this is a song that like I can't believe they did this. Like
I would like compare his vocals on this song for metal to what like Bohemian Rhapsody is with Queen to like pop music.
That's what it is. It's like he kind of like after this album was done, he like kind of revolutionized what was to come next for metal because that's what Judas Priest. They're one of the most important bands as we talked about. So it's too. I'm gonna put it next. I'm gonna put it above Deadly Sinners, but it's gonna go right next to Children of the Grave. Fitting. The song that starts and ends the game are next to each other on this list. This next one is iconic to me because this one I love. This one next one. It's Rock of Ages by Def Leppard from Pyromania. I don't know how much you know about Def Leppard, but this song, for me and the story, the way it's used, it's in the second mission. It's when you're recruiting all the headbangers to the faction, and like you're playing the guitar in the mines. Like, wait, what is that sound? It's an angel singing. It's a devil screaming. And then like once you recruit them, then this song starts playing. And it was like in this moment when I was playing it as a kid that this game like really started to hook me in. And then the soundtrack really started to like really come out to me as well. This song has a lot of good memories with me. Plus, I really like Def Leppard. They've always been a band I've really liked. And I think this is gonna go at my bottom of S tier because it's one of my favorite songs from the entire game. I guess you don't agree with that though.
Nah, I'm not a fan. I don't like Def Leppard.
What?
Yeah, I think that like
Rick Allen has one arm he drums with. How can you not respect that?
Well, I mean that happened long after this song was written, right?
That's true. But still, he's continued to perform even with that injury. That hurts.
Yeah, he is hurt, right? Yeah,
that hurts so much. Like, I really like them.
I don't hate them. They're not like I wouldn't skip them. I would like if someone put Def Leppard on, I'd be like, oh fuck yeah.
This song specifically.
Life damage. Yeah, I didn't even just like. This is uncurable.
High and dry. Pour some sugar on me.
But yeah, not a Def Leppard fan, man.
That sucks. That hurts.
Yeah, I know.
All those good memories I had just got invalidated, but it's in my S tier, which is crazy. I have to recover from that Def Leppard one. That one hurt me so much, as you guys saw, because you can't do that to Rock of Ages, man. Come on, you can't do a metal game without talking about Dragon Force. And we all know about this song. Everybody knows this
Everybody
song.
knows this song.
Through the fire and the flames, we carry on. This song plays in the story because it plays when you're leaving Lion White's palace, who's getting destroyed by bleeding deaths from Lion White. I mean, no, from Diviculus, and they're destroying the whole place. Hey, if you're gonna put it in an extreme moment like that, go ahead, because this song is extreme. What do you have to add to that? It's just like, it's iconic for many reasons.
I also think that this song is a bit of a gimmick. I think this is like it's a good song, but it's like Smash Mouth All Star, or like what's his
so
name?
True.
Rick Astley.
Oh my God.
Never Gonna Give You Up. We're like, the song was
Shooting
good,
Stars,
but not that good.
Yeah, it's like Shooting Stars. Like, Shooting Stars is a good song too, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a good song, but like I feel that like it's been turned into a meme. Do you know what I mean? I laugh when I hear this song. Do you know what I mean?
It makes you think of like all the memes with it, and how like it's also like a
Yeah,
guitar.
yeah,
Chris
like-
said in my chat, that band owes its life to Guitar Hero. All right,
Okay, I'm
that's
gonna save
it.
this.
That's all of them. We did it. Took us about like 3 hours, but we finally did it. Woo! How we
Oh,
feeling?
wait, how do I wanted to. I'm feeling good, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Now
That was pretty fun. I'm gonna
fun.
save my image and I'm gonna post it in mine on your Discord later.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it right now. I'm gonna sort mine probably off stream, and then I'll post
Okay,
it later.
I'm gonna have a quick look on your stream.
Here's what we got. So, S tier, you can see at the top. Not as small as famous, but pretty close. So we got Children of the Grave, Painkiller, Symptom of the Universe, Deadly Sinners, Rock of Ages, and Hellions Left Electric Eye. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel if you want to, enable notifications if you really want to. That would be much appreciated, so you can see next time I post the video. And check the description below for info on when I stream, Stream Beats information because they sponsor the channel, and other things related to the video. And until next time, I'll see you guys either here or on stream.